Isabel, are you home today? Yes, I am. Then I'll come to your house now. Oh, now? I'm almost there. I'll be there in a minute. Now is not a good time. I'm about to have a meeting online. Well, you can do your work. I'll just come and leave on my own. Just leave the door unlocked. It's unlocked already. But why are you coming here? Why? To bring you a home-cooked meal. Vanessa, I appreciate you doing so, but you don't have to. We have plenty of food to eat. But you know, my son may feel that sometimes he wants to eat his mother's dish. I made a lot, so I brought some of them all the way here. You know, I'm a cooking expert, right? I cook a lot of different dishes at home every day, and my family eats what I make. We have enough side dishes. You call yourself a cooking expert, but you're just acting like it. You're not much more than a housewife. That's not true. You're just making dishes for fun. Have you thought of the one being fed like that? I feel sorry for my son and grandson. I don't cook just for fun. I'm thinking of dishes that I can present to the world with confidence. It's not like I make them eat a failure. It looks good, it's nutritious, and it tastes good. Well, it may look good, but of course my old-fashioned dishes are better for them. For my son, it's what he's always eaten. There's nothing better than mother's dish. Fine. I don't mind if you bring them. Thank you very much. Why didn't you say so from the beginning? Such a warped wife. But please, don't take away our food from the house. You always take away a side dish for dinner, don't you? I already took it. You had already come? I put the food I brought you in the fridge. I took the leftovers in the fridge instead. You didn't choose the pulled pork, did you? You mean the one inside the container? It almost went bad, so I took it. It's not bad at all. I was talking it into the sauce. I've been preparing it since the day before yesterday, and I was going to cook it tonight. Please give it back. It's my son's favorite. I already left the house. If you don't want me to take it with me, put a note on it. I'll get confused. You showed up all of a sudden. Do I need your permission beforehand? I thought about my son's health and brought food for him. I appreciate you bringing food, but please don't take any food from us. My son and husband are looking forward to my dishes. They even ask me what's for dinner every evening. Are you trying to tell me that your dish is better than mine? You gotta be kidding me. Do you enjoy trampling on people's thought? Let me tell you, Vanessa, I don't appreciate it. Please don't bring us any more food. Huh? I hate to say this, but to be honest, my family doesn't like your dish that much. Nobody eats it, so I always have to force myself to finish it up, so you don't have to bring it. How dare you? What a rude wife. Ungrateful. Never forget what you just said. I brought grilled salmon for you today. Did you come to our house? You're so careless, leaving your son alone in the house. My son can stay at home for a while. He's already in elementary school. He was there, so I came in and left the dish. I told you not to bring dishes. This is the last time I'm bringing you food. Even though I bring the food out of the goodness of my heart, you refuse it. And I'm hurt, so I'm not bringing any more. If you just bring us food, I appreciate it. But if you undermine my job, or take away the food my family looks forward to, then I can't accept it. Undermine you? I'm just telling the truth. Cooking expert is an exaggerated name. It's like you're just a housewife who only cooks. I don't think it's a good idea to make fun of a certain profession like that. If you speak like that in other places, people will doubt your personality. You're just a wife. Don't lecture me. Then don't do anything to be lectured. And about the grilled salmon? You know my husband and son don't eat fish, right? Is that so? How could you not know their likes and dislikes? Besides, I'm also on a fast now, so I can't eat food. I came all the way, so don't let it go to waste. You can eat it once you finish the fast. I made a lot. A lot? Enjoy eating it. You're a cook. You don't waste food by throwing it away, do you? Okay, I'll have some. I've got some mashed potatoes from the fridge. Again? I decided not to bring you food because you don't want it. But sometimes I'll just some of your food like this. I have to make sure you're cooking properly for your family. Why the hell you need to check on it? I don't want my son and grandson to get sick. Finish up the salmon. I'm sure it's better than your dish. Isabel, what's wrong with you? Hannah, what's the matter? Don't be such a dumb. My mother got ill after eating your food. Why did you make her eat? You must have put something poisonous in it. Something poisonous? That stew? Right after she ate your stew, she started foaming at her mouth and fainted. She hit her head and got 7 stitches. She's the one who made that. My mom said you forced her to eat it. What on earth? Hey, Hannah, your mother is lying. She's lying? I'll show you our conversation the other day, so you can tell that is a lie. I've never given her our food. She always steals from us. Why would she steal your food? She's always so picky about my food. But regardless, whatever she says, I guess she likes my food. I'm not sure, but maybe she felt bad about just taking them away. So she would leave her home-cooked food instead, which we didn't want. I told her to stop it, but she wouldn't. Is that true? You can ask my husband. She steals what she wants to eat, and then we have to eat what we don't want to eat. My husband and I are both annoyed. Now she doesn't bring us food and just steals ours from the house. But earlier you said my mom made this stew. The other day, your mother brought us grilled salmon, but my family doesn't like it. I couldn't eat it either because I was on a fast. So I made a stew by using the grilled salmon for my husband and son so that they can eat it. And she ate it? She must have snuck back in and stole it. She didn't even notice she made it originally. You guys didn't eat it? I tasted it, but only a little, so I guess it was okay. But maybe it was the stew that made my stomach upset earlier. I'm glad I noticed it before I offered it to my husband and son. I wonder what in the world was in that grilled salmon. Did she know that you were the only one who'd eat the salmon? Are you saying that she tried to make you eat it with something in it? I guess she did. We had a little argument about cooking before. I think she was trying to get back at me. I'm sorry. I can't believe what she has done. How is she doing? She hit her head hard and was conscious for a while, but she came to quickly and now she's been complaining about you the whole time. She's been spitting curses to you. Your mother has been awful to me for a long time. She makes fun of my job. I don't know what she put in the food, but this is a crime, isn't it? Yes, it is a crime. Hey, let's go for coffee. I want you to see the messages to know how your mother has been treating me. Oh, my head hurts. The doctor said I might have after effects. That girl, such a pain in the ass. When I get out of the hospital, I'm going to make her get divorced. Mom, what are you saying? It's your fault, isn't it? What do you mean? That bitch made me eat some poisoned food. It's all her fault. You're the one who cooked it. Don't you realize it yet? That stew you ate? It originally was that grilled salmon you forced on her. Huh? Grilled salmon? You went to bring it, right? No one would eat it, so Isabel changed it into stew. You stole it and ate it yourself. It did include salmon and tasted a bit of saltiness. It's a good thing they didn't eat it. Thank God you were the only one who was sacrificed. How can you thank God when I was hurt so badly? Even though it was an attempt, putting something poisonous is a crime. If her life had been in danger, it gives me goosebumps by just imagining it. What? You're overreacting. In fact, you fainted and got hurt. If Isabel hit her head instead of you, Mom, you would be a criminal. A criminal? Who cares about the after effects or whatever? I won't help you. I won't see you anymore. You are abandoning me? I am. Bye. Wait, Hannah. It's me, Isabel. I heard you ate stew and fainted with foaming at your mouth. What on earth did you make us, Vanessa? You son of a bitch. Why did you use that salmon to make another dish? No one would eat it. But my husband and son can eat it as long as I change the taste. So I made the stew. Why would you do that? I left the grilled salmon as it was for a day, but my husband and son didn't try to eat it at all. I thought it was better to remake than throwing it away. I'm glad you ate it before we did. You didn't even take a bite of the food I made for you? I took a small bite to taste it. After that, my stomach got a little upset. If it gets worse, I'll go to the hospital. Why didn't you eat them all? I told you to eat it. I told you I couldn't eat it. Were you listening to me? Shut up. Don't make fun of me. Wait for me until I get out of the hospital. Instead of thinking about me, why don't you think about your own situation? It seems Hannah has completely left you. By the way, we will not keep in touch with you from now on. I just called my husband, and he was disappointed in you. What? Even my son is abandoning me? But Vanessa? Is it true that there is a possibility of after effects? Yes. I was told that there might be a damage in my brain. Memory disorder, numbness in the limb. Even though I might have those after effects, you guys are going to leave me? That's right. You have no family to be supported by. I know it's hard, but please do your best on your own. You bitch! Are you still going to act like that? Please understand your position. Unless I forgive you, you have no chance of being forgiven by your family. You want me to apologize to you? Continuing to behave like that won't do you any good. Your daughter and son may leave you forever. No, they may already have. Don't take my children away from me. Let me ask you one thing. What the hell did you put in there? That was insecticides, but I only put a little bit. But it must have been very strong because you fainted. Everyone knows that insecticide is dangerous. If my son had eaten it, he would have been in a big trouble. Still, I can't forgive you, Vanessa. It's your fault for refusing to eat my food in the first place. I believe that cooking is something that makes people happy. That is my motto as a professional cook. You're not qualified to serve food to others. From now on, please go ahead and spend the rest of your life alone so that you don't have to feed anyone. After that accident, Vanessa seems to be suffering from the after effects of the hard blow to her head. Loss of speech ability, numbness in her arms and legs, sleep disorder, and vision loss. She needs to be rehabilitated. She has no family to support her and has been rehabilitating all by herself. But finally, her heart got broken, and she stopped going to the hospital and has been staying at home. I see Hannah once in a while, but we have a good relationship. She has apologized, but it's not her fault. As a professional cook, Vanessa's barbaric behavior is unforgivable. It is a discretion of the cooking to mix something dangerous into the food. I will continue to cook food that makes people happy.